Buen dias, everyone. You are here for the segment Oral Communication, and we're going to talk about one of the most important topics that we need to tackle for this meeting. Okay, so next one. Have you experienced having mental blocks, stage fright, and so forth? So if you have experienced this one, then it is a need, right, to study these topics. Okay, so let us start with this quotation of Anthony Robbins. So, skill in the art of communication is crucial to a leader's success. He can accomplish nothing unless he can communicate effectively. So, it is very important to have communication skills that is connected to people or help to connect with people. So, that is the art of speech. So, in order for you to connect with people, you need to establish these things for you to overcome stage frights and mental blocks. Okay, next one. So our objectives for today is to distinguish the unique characteristics of oral reporting, engage in a communicative situation utilizing acceptable, polite, and meaningful communicative strategies, value the skills in giving oral reports. Okay, next one. Oral reports may sound real intimidating, right? To some of you, just the thought of standing in front is terrifying. But conducting oral report is inevitable, part of any curriculum, part of any school. Simple report is also oral reporting or oral presentations. So how then do you prepare for oral reporting? Okay, effectiveness in oral reporting is not measured by your status in life, so that's a relief. Or whether you are an honor student, remember all battles in life are won by right execution and consistency to purpose. So, what are the steps to effective presentations? First one, of course, is preparation, also known as if you plan to prepare or if you fail to prepare, then you prepare to fail. That's from a well-known individual. So, oral report or aka why do you need to know the definition? So that is part of preparation. You need to know the background, what is oral reporting, what is the definition of this one for you to be able to understand how are you going to attack or how are you going to strategize. Okay, so what is the definition of oral reporting? So it is also known as oral presentation. It is a type of presentation that gives the audience new information or add to the previous information known by the audience. You need to outline your topic and plan ahead. According to Colin Powell, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. That is the secret to success. There are no secrets, but the secrets are these ones. Okay, next one. The next one is you need to connect and move the muscles. How are you going to connect? By knowing the needs of your audience. What kind of audience they are, what they already know, and what they need to know. What's the reason for them to listen to you? Be clear and explicit, adjust your message and language, use terms or words that are understandable, especially if your audience are um, undergraduates. So you need to know how you're going to use this language to be understandable. You need to speak their language. So technical words should be explained first. Follow the basic tenet of spoken and written discourse and say what you're about to say, introduce your topic, say it, discuss your topic, and tell your audience again what you have just told them. Because you need to emphasize something for emphasis. Okay. Third step is organization of content. You need to structure your oral report. Imagine if your paper or your structured the organization is not structured. Then you have notes here, notes there, notes everywhere. How are you going to follow through, right? So you need to structure your oral report. Okay, how are you going to structure? You need to have the introduction, body, and conclusion. It should be in order. Okay, In your introduction, you need to greet your audience, your professor, then followed by your classmates. How is that one? The most important persons, then to the least important persons. That is how you're going to greet your audience. So if the president is present, then you need to acknowledge first the president, then before anybody else. But if you need to acknowledge God, then do acknowledge God first before everything else. Okay. The second one is begin with orienting your audience what they are going to talk about for them to be focused or directed on what they are going to expect. Third one, you should have a thesis. The main idea you can adjust to an informal tone. So what is the thesis or the main idea of your topic? Okay, example. Sir, classmates, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the audience. Today I will discuss about oral presentation, the guidelines on effectiveness and some tips. First, oral communication is like this, and second, why is it important? So that is just an introduction. Let's move. How about the body? What should the body consist of? Okay. Follow the main topic, subtopic, and supporting details format. Don't jump into another topic or don't introduce another topic without supporting it. They will be in confusion or they will be disoriented with that one. Okay. So this one, thesis statement, exercising wisdom is better than just possessing intelligence. So that is an example. Your report should contain important information. Start with the main topic. Categorize your main topics followed by your supporting details. Do not go away from your topic. Do not explain too much, especially if it is not connected to your topic. In order for you not to deviate from your original topic. Okay. The last one, of course, is the conclusion. Conclude your report by restating your thesis and reminding your audience the three major ideas. Why three? Because according to retention, we are accustomed with three, right? Reduce, reuse, recycle, and 3 R's and three other things. According from a survey, people remember things with three things. So that's a very good conclusion. Now, you may also use signposts to indicate importance in your reports. These are examples of signposts. So additional extra points, offering an alternative. So these are just cues, okay? Next one. The fourth is include visuals. Visual is very important. Imagine if Blackpink doesn't wear something that is entertaining, that is not appropriate. So it will bore the audience, right? So if you use something that is not really um, connected to your topic, then it's useless. Okay, so visuals are very important. They spark curiosity and the interest of the audience. So if you flash something, I will show you examples later on, then it should be connected. Okay, keep it clear, simple, and orderly. Why it should be clear? For them to see the meaning or the information they should get from that visual. It should be simple in order for them not to be confused, orderly in order for them to follow. Okay, use visuals only to point out major ideas or use them only to help your audience understand. Okay, so this one should supplement and complement your topic. Visuals, whatever you can see is a visual. Whatever, okay, the person himself is a visual. Okay, next one. So if you can see here, this is cohesive. Okay, cohesive color palette. You can see there the colors. Color is very important in visuals. So there's red, vermilion, orange, amber, yellow, chartreuse. Chartreuse is also green, yellow, green, teal, blue, violet, purple, magenta. You may use this color wheel in order for you to complement the colors or in order for you to balance the colors that you're going to use. Okay. If you want to use the cool colors, these are purple, these are blue, violet blue, teal, green, and chartreuse. If you want to use the warm colors, okay, this is the warm colors: magenta, red, vermilion, orange, or amber. Something that you will associate it with the sun, or with the warmth, or with love. Okay, so that is warm colors. So it depends to you. It depends on your characteristics as a person. Why is it important to use these colors? For you to really relay the intention you want people to understand. Okay? So 60% of the main color commonly used as a background, 30% of the secondary color commonly used as a shape fill, 10% accent color commonly used in text borders and outlines. Okay? So color is an umbrella or general term for that encompasses hue. So what's the difference of tint, hue, and tone? For tint, when you add white to any hue, the resulting color is called a tint. It's a paler version of the original hue. And they're also called pastel colors, so that is tint. Depending on the amount of white added, a tint can range from a slightly pale version of the original color all the way almost white negligible amount of base color. So tint is added with white, so make it a pastel color. Okay, that is a tint. How about tone? Tone when you add gray to any color. Okay, so gray is 50-50 mixture of black and white. It is considered a neutral color. When added to any color, it tones down the intensity and brightness of the original color, that is tone. If you add gray to any color, then that is tone. How about shade? When you add black to any color, the resulting color is called a shade. Okay, so a shade is the exact opposite of a tint as it turns the original color darker instead of lighter. A shade can range from slightly darker all the way to almost black. Okay, so is this a good visual? No, of course not. How about this one? You will say she's the most beautiful woman in the world. But is that a good visual? Of course not. How about this one? You're portraying something about the snow, or snow in on mountains or mountains. So is that a good visual? Yes, of course. It portrays what kind of emotion, or it evokes what kind of emotion. Okay, next one. This is a very good visual. In order for you to portray what kind of status those people are in the Cagayan Valley or in the Tuguegarao area. So you can see there, this is a good representation, or this is a good visual. Why? Because it's capturing the emotion of the time, the spark of the emotion, or spark of that, um, what do we call that? It is the spur of the moment. Okay, very good. That's the spur of the moment captured. Okay, is this a good visual? Yes, of course. It's very clear. You can see their simplicity. You can see there the colors. The colors are good. Next one. Is this a good visual? Yes. And you can also make use of these ones in portraying your visuals. If we're talking about numbers, then you may use graphs. Be sure that your graphs used are very simple and it's very understandable. So that's it. If you want to have this kind of speech delivery, you first know the basics, because again, anyone that is an expert is once a beginner. And by being a beginner, you need to know first the basics of everything in order for you to enhance it, to polish it, and to nurture it. And you will become an expert sooner or later. So that's it. Goodbye for now. And for your activities, I will be posting it on our Google Classroom. So goodbye.